The urge to orgasm is incredibly powerful. So powerful, it seems almost impossible to control it. But if you learn to say no the correct way, you unlock the ability to last longer than you ever thought possible. Guys, I'm Max Pierce, and my goal is to teach every man on the planet how to last longer in bed. In this video, I'm going to teach you a basic exercise to strengthen your state for sex and show you the right way to deny those urges when they start to creep up. This is going to be one of the most powerful tools in your toolbox, along with everything else in my course where I take you step by step from 2-pump chump to 20 minutes or longer in just 30 days. I'll tell you how you can grab that for free in just a few minutes. First, the video. So if you've been watching my videos, you already know that your state is the key to lasting as long as you want. But sometimes we need some help to maintain the proper state. And denial is a very powerful technique that you can use to communicate directly with your subconscious and give it permission to not be so goddamn excited all the time, right? So I know that might sound a little bit confusing, talking about your subconscious and denying it and giving it permission at the same time, but don't worry, I'm gonna explain it all in the exercise and it's all gonna make sense at the end, okay? But before we get to the exercise, if you want this denial exercise to work, the first thing you have to do is decide that you want to give up the excitement and the sensation of being a 2-pump chump. And you have to choose to let those feelings go during sex so that you can become a man with total control. And here's what I mean by this, all right? As much as we curse our premature ejaculation, it does feel really good down there, right? But when you learn to start to deny your body those sensations, they go away. And you wind up not being very sensitive at all during sex, which can make you feel like you're kind of doing all the work and not getting much out of it. But guys, that's the trade-off, okay? Deciding to let go of those pleasurable sensations is a big part of overcoming premature ejaculation. And unless you really mean it, none of your practice is going to be effective. So ask yourself, are you ready to let go of those sensations and those feelings? All right. And if you are, let's move on to how to do it. Okay, guys, time for the exercise. Now, I want you to grab your toy, go ahead and get into whatever position you want and start stroking in and out. All right. If you're new here and you have a lot of trouble to last long at all while you're stroking in and out with your toy, you can go ahead and check out my other videos on how to get past that 2-pump chump barrier. Otherwise, if you get too sensitive, just stop and freeze inside your toy like a popsicle as we move through the exercise, okay? All right, so how do we do a proper denial to last longer? The correct way to say no to your urges is you do it the same way a father says no to a child asking for candy. So first of all, you have to mean it. And that's why I just spent so long talking about the decision to let this go. Let those feelings and those sensations go. Because if you're inside your toy or if you're inside a woman and you're trying to tell your body, no, 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 right? But deep down inside, you're still kind of like secretly enjoying those feelings, right? So there's that kind of tug of war going, that battle between your body and your mind, then it's not going to work. Your subconscious can tell if you're not serious about letting go of those feelings, okay? Your subconscious can tell. So think back to the decision that you just made to accept that those sensitive, good feelings are simply, they're just not going to happen right now because you've got a job to do, which is to please your woman, not to have an orgasm. Now, it's going to fight you over and over and over and over again. And it's going to do this for a while, guys. This isn't a one and done thing. This is a repeat process. But what you're going to do is you're going to keep attacking it, okay? You are going to say no over and over and over again, and you are going to mean it, all right? And this is a very active exercise, guys. It's not passive. It's not something you just do in your mind, okay? It starts in the mind, but then the body follows. So get physical with it. Get your focus strong using all the targeting exercises that I've taught you in previous videos. Take some sharp, full, deep breaths and shake your head to snap out of all of that excitement down below. It should look something like this. No, it's not time for that right now. Shake your head, look around the room, targeting, right? It's got to be physical, guys. You got to use your mind to break that state from down below and use that denial to push that down, break your state and push that down. Get loud with it, right? Say, no, it's not time for this right now. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to. I don't even want to. No, it's not happening right now. Push it down hard. Guys, again, this is not a passive activity. This is a war, and you have to stand up and rise against it actively. There is no other way. Now, it always helps to have extra tools in your toolbox. So here's a little trick that I stumbled on when I was figuring out how to last longer for myself several years back. I want you to tell yourself that you can orgasm when it's over. After she finishes and she's satisfied, right? Then we can have our little treat. Give yourself permission to orgasm, but just not right in this moment. And I think you're going to find that this is very powerful in kind of rounding out the mentality that you need to get your state and your body to cooperate with your intentions, okay? And the reason that this works is because your subconscious urge to orgasm is very, very powerful. And once it gets a little taste, it wants to go all the way as fast as possible. Am I right? You know what I'm talking about. And so if we were to just tell it no, your subconscious will interpret this the wrong way. All it hears is, oh, we're never going to orgasm at all, ever. We have to stop this for good. Right? And so it's going to resist you. And you know what they say, when you deny yourself something, you wind up wanting it more. So we have to calm our subconscious down and let it know that everything is okay. So it's just a little bit of a delayed gratification trick. You're putting something off right now so that you can get something even better in the future, right? Isn't that better? Just say, no, it's not time for this right now. You'll get yours later. Let's just focus on this first, and then we'll take care of ourselves as soon as that's done. Okay, doesn't that feel better? And so that's what I used to say to myself over and over to train my subconscious to accept that it was okay not to have those sensitive, excited feelings and sensations, just temporarily, okay, and then finish later. At some point, guys, it could be 30 seconds, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, okay? Whatever time it takes is how long it takes. What you should notice is a dramatic drop in your sensitivity. You won't feel that danger of orgasming at any moment. When that moment happens and you feel that sharp drop and you achieve that state mentally, then you realize you can go in and out without that sensitivity shooting up. You have to seize that moment, that window of opportunity by holding that frame, that mental frame that you just clicked into, and continue stroking in and out of your toy. You want to practice stroking in that locked in state so that your nervous system gets used to it. And that is what will help you to begin increasing your stamina over time. Now, remember to do your resets too. Those are extremely powerful for making sure your body doesn't, get away from you with all those sensations and the excitement. And be sure to include your targeting in with this too. Guys, when you start to layer all of these tools on top of each other, you're going to build a really powerful foundation for gaining control over all those urges that naturally want to come up during sex. And if you're new here and you don't know how to do those, or if you just want to learn how to do this from A to Z, including all of the state exercises, the state splitting, the state switching, the targeting, plus all the position training, the sets, the reps, and the timed exercises, you don't have to scroll through my YouTube to get everything. You just get it all in one place, then grab my course below. All right, it's free for a limited time. The only catch is I'm going to hit you up in a couple weeks and ask for a testimonial just to see how it's going. Guys, with the power of your mind, you can accomplish incredible things, and denial is no different if you do it in the right way. So try this exercise tonight and see the difference for yourself.